So, I'm pretty sure the microphone's working, but I'm not sure, so we're just gonna take a risk. I haven't recorded a video in a hot minute, and I haven't uploaded a video in an even longer minute. Um, why? I don't know, because life is crazy, life is scary, and like, it feels like everything's just gonna end one day, and if I honestly I said this the other day. I'm only 20 and I feel like I've lived a long life. That's how I feel. I feel like I've lived a very long life. And it's crazy that I'm only 20 and I have to live at least 3 or 4 more times that. So, and I honestly can't even imagine what I'll be like in 20 years. Like, where would I be? I, I can't imagine. I don't know. I hope my lips are even and don't look dry and crusty. I'm very hydrated actually, but also I forgot I have eczema. It flares up in the summertime. So let me tell you all of my health, how my health goes during each season. Winter, chillin', chillin'. Fall, chillin'. Might be a little depressed, but chillin'. Spring, allergies, allergies. Summer, eczema. Do you see these white spotches on my face? Can you tell that my skin tone is uneven? I don't know if the camera's catching that. Maybe I could put a picture on the screen. I always say I'm going to put a picture on the screen, and most of the time I never put a picture on the screen. But I might actually put a picture on the screen. I might. I just might. Um, so I forgot that I have eczema, and the reason I say that is because I've noticed that my skin has been feeling so dry and like dry patches, like on my face and on my neck, and they itch a little bit. A few times it did itch, and I was like, oh wait, I have eczema. So, and also that coupled with severe anxiety and dread of the world and life, because my life feels like it's over. And I don't mean that in a sad way. I just mean that in like, oh my god, this world is crazy. How am I gonna survive? Type of way. Like, I have no idea how I'm gonna survive. Oh shit, I tangled all this shit. But yeah, I just don't know how. And this started ever since Donald Trump got back into office, man. And I remember when Joe Biden when he won his presidency, and that was like the happiest day of COVID, because COVID was terrible. COVID was fucking awful. But I would say Joe Biden winning was definitely a highlight. Definitely a highlight in my book. Okay. And then Trump. Trump won, bro, and I just can't comprehend it, bro. And ever since that day, actually, let me tell you a story. So I have a hamster now, and I got him because I was at work and I was at the store, it was the pet store, and I saw this hamster. Now, mind you, I never thought about getting a pet, let alone a hamster. Um, because to me, those are foreign animals. Hamsters are foreign animals to me. Anything that's not a dog is foreign to me. Even though I could say cats, but I just don't like cats. They're mean and they're a little scary. Like, I'm very scared of cats. I used to be like deathly afraid of cats, but now I'm just like moderately scared of cats. And the only reason I'm moderately scared of cats is because my sister got a cat a few years ago, and I got to know her, and she's honestly very boring, but She's chill, I guess. I'm not scared of her. And then I will say I met this really nice little cat one time. She was very nice. I don't remember her name, but she was really nice. I forgot why I was saying this, to be honest. Talking about oh yeah, so the election, I got a hamster. I got a hamster because I just felt like the world was ending and I just needed this hamster. And Milo, that's my hamster. His name is Milo, and his nickname is Hammy, but his name is Milo. Um, I just saw him. He looked so funny. Like he looked just like me, but in hamster form. And I was like, I just need to get this hamster. Like it's calling my name, and it literally took me all day to get it because I was literally buying all the stuff to take care of a hamster there, and I went to go try to purchase him, and I said, "Yeah, I have the stuff with me." They were like, "No, you have to go home and put that stuff up so he has a home to go to and somewhere so he has somewhere to go when he leaves the store." I was like, I have the stuff right here. Like, what the fuck, man? But anyways, mind you, I said I was at work. I was at work, so I was on work time. So I couldn't just go back home and put the stuff up. I had to wait until I got off work to go back home. Can you believe it? And that was ugh, that was a terrible wait. And I don't know if you guys know about Accessoride, but she uses Accessoride. Or sometimes she uses Accessoride, but this time she used Accessoride, and they were so late. And when I tell you late, I mean hours late. And I don't know why. I know I had to go back to her house to help her with put the groceries away. But I was like, damn, I need to get my hamster, bro. And the lady at the store said she was sure that he would be there by the time I got back, and he was, thankfully, thank God. If he wasn't there, I probably would have been so devastated, bro. I would have been so mad. And then I finally got him. I had to beg my dad to come get me so I can get there in time before they close because if I took the bus, it would take too long. So, anyways, I got Milo, and then I realized that the cage didn't actually come to my house. I actually ordered the wrong thing, or I think they said it was sold out, so they didn't get it. So the whole time I thought I had a cage, I didn't have a cage set up after all. So I had to improvise, and I used the old garbage, big large garbage can, and I put Betty in it so he could be a little comfortable. And yep, that is the story of how I got my hamster because Donald Trump became president. And ever since that day, my life has just been like, what the fuck every single day, man. And I've been happy. I've been happy. But I'm also just been like, what the fuck? I've been like, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, okay. Let me tell you about the Mike concert I went to. So the other day, well, not the other day, but a few weeks ago, I went to go see Mike in concert. If you don't know, I do happen to like Mike's music. I like him. I seen he had tour May 31st. I was like, yeah, and the tickets weren't bad. I got my tickets for $40, so it was not bad. And I actually got two tickets. I was like, somebody's gonna come with me. Someone's gonna come with me. So originally, my friend was supposed to come with me. Who the friend is not my friend. He's not my friend. He's actually a bitch. But I hope he's well. But he's a fucking bitch, and I fucking hate hell. It was for him. He was supposed to go, but I knew he wasn't gonna go. I knew he wasn't gonna go. So I invited somebody else, some random guy, man. Just some, just some random guy, and um, he had been acting weird too, but not as weird as the other guy. But here's the thing. Here comes the day of. He has bad memory, so he says. which I take that and say, I don't give a fuck, get out of my face. So I just, I don't know what is happening right now. So I texted him the date. I was like, do you remember like the concert? Like, will you be ready? Will you be there? I didn't hear a response. And the concert's at 7. He said meet him at Union Square at 5:30. Okay, I didn't hear him. As soon as I didn't hear from him. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I didn't hear from him. So as soon as it turns 5:30, I said I blocked him. I blocked him. I didn't even give him a chance. I didn't send him the tickets. I didn't give him a chance. I blocked him and the guy when I got to the concert. Fast forward. We're gonna rewind, but fast forward. Um, when the guy's checking in my ticket, he says, "You don't want to give that ticket to somebody else. You're gonna use that ticket." I was like, "No." He was like, "Fuck them." I was like, "Yeah, fuck them." That was really funny. So rewind. So I get to the ferry, and as soon as I get off the bus, I see this nigga, bro, and I didn't even turn around. I didn't even look in his direction. I just knew from my peripheral vision that that was him. Like I felt his energy, and I didn't even look. I just kept walking. Cause I knew, you know why? Cause I knew he was gonna come up and walk up to me, and that's exactly what he did. He walked up to me and he started talking to me. And mind you, I'm like, what the fuck? Cause where we left off, it was little awkward. Um, but we just had a fun conversation, and then once the ferry came, I didn't go to sit with him because actually his friends came, and I was like, honestly, at this point, I'm gonna be honest, my stomach was in knots, bro. I just couldn't. And his friends, I couldn't. So I went and sat somewhere else. And mind you, I'm a little deaf, so he said a few things, but I couldn't hear him to be honest with you. But um, so what was I saying? So when I went there, I just said I'm gonna go sit over here. He's like, you're not gonna come? I was like, no, no. And I didn't come, and I sat, and my stomach was in knots, and all I could think about is the blunt in my bag, bro. That's all I could think about, and which was actually a bad idea. So I get through the ferry ride, and and then I go and pull to the side and start to light up, you know, because what the fuck is happening right now? And and we, and we actually took the same train, but I lost track of him because we went separate ways. So I was in Union Square, and some man came up to me and asked me if I could have some. I said, "No, I'm sorry, this is my friend's." And honestly, the nice part of me would have gave it to him and let him have some, but also I could think of a whole lot of a number of diseases I can get from that. So obviously, I said no. And then he gave me this paper and some. I think I gave him $2. Yeah, he asked for $2, so I gave him $2, and he gave me a paper with a number on it. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe it was his home, and he wanted me to come visit the church, or something. But and then all of a sudden, I just go mute, and I start like panicking, cause what the fuck? Cause what the fuck? Cause I stood there a little too long with that shit in my mouth, bro. A little too long, and I was panicking and I was mute. So eventually, it took me a long time to actually get to the building because my geographical math skills, whatever the fuck, is ass. I'm gonna be honest, it's ass. So it took me a minute to get there, and when I once as soon as I saw like a little line, I stood right next to them people, and I didn't ask any questions. I didn't do anything. I didn't ask, and I stood there for a good while until I overheard some guy asked him, "Is this the line?" He's like, "No, it's around the corner." So that's when I knew I absolutely fucked up because I've been standing at the wrong line for a half an hour, you know? So then, then, hold on, I'm confused as fuck right now. Then I go to the line, it's wrapped around the corner, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? It's wrapped around the corner, bro. I cannot. And so I stood at the back of the line, and I didn't talk to anybody. Like, I was completely mute at that point. I didn't talk to anybody. I stood on that line, the whole line in silence. And once I got in, I forgot that I'm supposed to like clear out my bag before a concert. I'm so poorly prepared for this thing. Just keep that in mind. I know I'm aware of it. So I had my pepper spray and all my pills and stuff because I have allergy medicine, etc., and different things. My digestive enzymes I like to take before I eat any dairy. Um, so I have a lot of shit in there because I'm like Mary Poppins for just in case situations. Yeah. She went through that bag. I had to get a ticket for something, my pepper spray, and she made me open my pill bottles. And once I finally got in, I realized I was good. I was Gucci. And I don't know what the hell I did. I had to check in my bag. I went upstairs and the guy said, "You gotta go check your bag in the front or whatever." So I went and did that. And it was like $5. I mean, okay. And then at that point, I went back up to the man and I went in and I realized that I sat on the back of that line and I am the very last person to get into this place. Everybody's already sat. Everybody's sat. Everybody's seated in their spots. And I am 4 foot 10 inches tall. 4 feet 10 inches. 4'10". 4 foot 10. And the majority of the people there were men. Tall men. And remember, I'm a little buzzed right now, so I'm mute, cause what the fuck? So I follow these girls up some stairs, and I try to find a spot, and I did find a spot. And then the lady that worked there said, "Do you have a ticket to be here?" I was like, "No, but I do have a question." And then I said, never mind," kind of quietly, and then I kind of just like stood around and looked stupid and scared. And then she came up to me. She was like, "Hey, sorry, did you have a question?" What was your question, or whatever she said? And she said, "What was your question?" And I said, "Oh, nothing. I'm just having a very hard time because I'm very short and I'm very scared." And I said scared. I was like, "I'm really scared. I can't really see anything because I'm short and I'm just having a hard time." And then she says, "Hold on a minute," and then she goes to see something, and then she lets me get in an extra seat at VIP. And at that point, nobody was in there, so I was just sitting by myself, and I was just so like happy, like how nice she was. I like started to like, I almost started really full blown crying, but I sat there and I stood still awkwardly, like trying to hold my emotions together, like watching the show. And then it feels like there's people watching me because I look so stupid. And then eventually, and then I enjoyed the show. And then eventually, like almost at the end of the show, these people came. I guess they bought tickets and they just showed up late. And they were just the wackest people, bro. The wackest people in VIP seats. They were just there to be there. Like they was not vibing. It was a little awkward. A little awkward. And I did not make eye contact. Not with any of them. Not with any of them. And I was the loudest one there because if I'm gonna go to a concert and I paid for, I like the artist, I'm gonna scream. I'm a screamer, concert screamer. So that's what I was doing. Anyways, then the concert ends. And I was thinking about how I'm gonna walk out. I was like, I have to thank her. I have to thank the worker that let me sit there. And I was like, I was working up the courage. I almost walked past her. I was like, and then I was like, no. I turned around. I was like, I just want to say thank you so much for doing that. It really helped. I was really scared. She was like, yeah, sometimes you just gotta open your mouth sometimes. you know. It was really nice. So thank you to that lady, and that was my time at a Mike concert. Um, whatever happened to the guy that I saw at the ferry, talking to him, talking, not really, but talking. Do I want to get into it? No. I'm gonna get into my brain, my pretty sure I have ADHD and autism, ADHD. Like I'm like pretty pretty certain, because it explains so much about my childhood and teenage life, school life. It says a lot. I was definitely there's like no way I'm not. Haven't been diagnosed, but I'm pretty certain. And every day I wake up and I'm like, actually not every day when I wake up. Like at certain moments in time, whatever the case may be, I'll be like, wow, you really are autistic. Let me try to think of an example. So let's think of an example. Oh, I think this may be very autistic of me. I find keeping up socially is so draining, and I'm a all or nothing type of person, and I don't know why. I don't know why, because nobody owes me anything like their whole life, but like I can't do in between, bro. I don't know how to. I don't know how to. How long have you been recording? I don't know. Oh, I can't see either. Sorry. Is it recording? Okay. Oh, not even that long, bro. We're good, bro. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm an all or nothing person, and I get drained. I get drained so easily socially, and I'm pretty sure it's because I'm autistic. And yeah, so I don't remember if I was telling a story or not. Sorry about that if I was, because I like forgot. I'll tell you about my earrings. So on my 18th birthday, 19th birthday, I don't know, one of those birthdays, me and my sister brought us, lured us to the food festival in Manhattan. One day, me and my sister went to celebrate our birthday. And it was nice, it was fun, and I got these earrings. I was like, oh my god, I love them, and I love spirals, and I don't have enough spirals in my room, and just in general, I don't have enough spirals. And I actually really do like spirals. I don't know why I don't have any. Like I have a lot of green. Oh, here's another autistic thing. I love green. If you look at my room, you'll notice green. You'll notice. I mean, it's not covered in green, but you'll notice green. Like just looking at my bed. Also, I changed the setup of the video. If you noticed or not. This is probably your first time watching. I only have a few subscribers. But this is a different setup because I wanted to make it more cozy, more homey. Um, I would put a candle in the background, but I'm on my bed, so you wouldn't be able to see it. But imagine there is a candle. Maybe I should get a nice, like, ambiance lights to film videos. And thinking. And I love pigtails. Spirals, pigtails, the number 3, the number 5. Another thing that's pretty sure is very autistic, and these are very surface level based autistic traits about myself that I'm stating. I hate the number 6. I hate it. That's all I can say. It's evil. It's the worst number alive. I don't know why it's here, and I don't really know what my beef is with the number 6. I don't. I really, really don't. I cannot tell you. You would not believe it. Do I look adorable, guys? Whole time I don't. Yeah. Oh. Let's look at my video topics and think of more things to talk about. Because I write down video topics sometimes. Usually for TikTok, though, not really much for YouTube. Oh, okay, here's a random story. Why are digital clocks so hard to set, bro? Like, digital clocks are so hard to set for no reason, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever successfully set it a digital clock, except from, like, my Alexa. And that's it, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to, my camera, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. Like, I don't know how to do digital clocks. And I'm pretty sure this is a common thing, because they seem very hard. They seem very, very hard. Oh, I need to talk to you about my painting, because I know I have not recorded a YouTube video in a hot minute. And I need to acknowledge this painting after I finish this row. Hold on. Okay, I worked on it for about a week or two. 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't know. How many weeks. I worked on it, and hold on. It's supposed to be a tote bag. A tote bag? What was I getting again? Oh yes, my painting. Okay. Okay, I'm back at the... Is the battery about to die? No. Um, Here's my painting. You can't see it that well. I have no idea if it's in focus. But this, I'm definitely gonna have to put in some footage for this, because I can't tell you if it's in focus or not. My favorite part are the trees. Do you see the detail in the trees? No, you can't see that too. And so this, I made this because, I don't know if you heard, but Elon Musk is working on his new super AI computer, AI, XAI, and he's stepping to something that, I don't know, toxins and shit in Blackstown, Tennessee, and causing air pollution and bad air quality for these people. And they can't do anything about it because they have no money. They don't have money. He's hurting these innocent people in the city, majority black. And I am mad because why the fuck would you do that, you fucking bitch? I fucking hate Elon Musk and I fucking hate Trump. If you have a problem with that, you can get the hell out of my face. So this is the painting. It took a while to make. The only thing I would change about this, I would say nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm not gonna change a single thing about it. Check out my Instagram. I like my Instagram, my TikTok. I try my best. Now, here's another reason why I think I'm autistic. So I tried to have a club, right? And I immediately got burnt out from that, there. Like, immediately. Like, after week one. Week one, over. The next weekend was Mother's Day, so I said it was the next class is next weekend for Mother's Day, whatever I said. But I was really dreading doing the club, bro. Dreading, and I didn't even start. I really didn't even start, man. Like, if that isn't burnout, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I cannot tell you. Couldn't tell you. Okay, let's look at this topic list. If you didn't vote for Zohan. Don't make fun of me, please. I'll be honest. I want to end the video, but I really don't. Oh, let's talk about my career, guys. Here I am talking about ending the video, and I didn't talk about my career, the sole purpose for my YouTube channel. So recently I've created a schedule, a working schedule for myself that actually is working with me, which is great. But I fear I've given myself not enough tasks, and I have a lot of boredom moments. A lot of bored moments. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna fill my time in those moments. But let me get back to the schedule. So it's gonna be based on a monthly schedule. So it's gonna be split into weeks, 4 weeks. The last week will have extra days, given that the months usually have 30 to 31 days. So the first week is me creating a piece of work that I want consider to be impactful and powerful for society. So a lot of the artwork I've been making recently is based on like activism, former art activism, spreading awareness about certain things. Like I just showed you that Elon Musk AAX pollution painting that I did. I should make a name for that painting because that's not a name. But making activism art and using my voice in art to using creating a voice in art to raise awareness about these different things that we should be caring about and things that we should be doing, actively doing and working towards to reach our goals. They can't only just be imaginary. You have to put work into these goals. So that's what I'm doing. And this is the second month. I'm currently working on a 3-piece collection, it's like series type of thing, and so far so good. So far so good. I am feeling the pressure a little bit. I did start working on it early because, like I said, I was getting bored. But I'll be finishing that. So week one is working on the artwork wherever it may be. It doesn't have to be a specific form of art, just whatever I want it to be. So I created it, and then the second week I filmed content around the painting for Instagram and TikTok, and I was supposed to create also YouTube videos on it, or just it doesn't have to be on it, but on something rather, 4 different videos so I can post for 4 weeks. And I did that. I didn't do the YouTube part, but I did do the other short form content prep. So that was good, and that didn't take long at all actually, which is great for me because I hate social media and short form content. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. So week 2 and then week 3 and 4 is just a free for all for real. Like I literally just said free for all. So I've been free for alling, and I don't know how to free for all for real because I don't have much of a outside life other than working and doing whatever the hell I do, my arts and crafts, watch TV, music, you know. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, today I am working on my next month's project early, so that's what I've been doing. And good thing I am because I did decide to make it 3 pieces, which definitely was time consuming to do 3 separate pieces. If it was just one, I'd probably be done already, but it's 3, so that's what we're doing. And I don't know. I've also reached I need to update my website. Have not looked at my website in a while, and I feel bad about it. I feel bad about that. Um, yeah. But other than that, I guess my career is just at a standstill right now. I'm trying to work on building an audience because I don't have that much of a social media presence, not as of lately, especially not here, since I actually have edited videos for YouTube, but I have not uploaded them because I don't know, too much pressure. Also, one of them is like controversial, so if you want to hear it, um, it's currently 5:59. How much time is in the clock thing? I can't see. Only 8 minutes. Not even that long. Not even that long. I could show you my blanket progress, which was, I'm not gonna stand up to do it. I started this blanket over a year ago and I'm still not done, bro. And it's my fault because I don't work on it every day. But part of it's not my fault. A few months ago, I actually finished a little blanket for my grandma. So that took up most of my time. And I worked on that every day. I grind and hustled and grind for that blanket. And I did it. It wasn't even that big, but it's probably like the size of this. Um, so this is the progress I made. This is over a year ago. It's almost, I think it's 4 feet tall, about, or maybe over now. I haven't measured it in a while because I've been working on it. It's a big giant gray screen. I want it to eventually be king size or queen. I'll settle. No, I won't settle for queen. I'll do king. I say that now. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see when the time comes. We'll see. Time comes, we'll see. So, do we believe in soulmates, guys? Or not? I don't know. I don't know. Also, I don't know if my friend is gonna watch this video because he recently. And if you're watching this video, I know you better. It's safe to assume I'm talking about you, bro. Um, we've been having issues, and you know what? I'm not mad at him. Well, actually, I am mad at him, but I'm not mad at him. Well, I am mad at him, but you know, I don't think you know what I'm talking about. But anyways. So we have not been on talking terms. And that's crazy. I find that really crazy. Well, not really. Not really. Also, I think I'm gonna try to work on ending the video, guys. I don't think I'm gonna finish this bag today, but I might finish it tomorrow. But no, you know what? I might finish it today. What the heck? And it's cute. And I'm definitely gonna run out of this yarn. So then after this runs out, I'm just gonna switch to black. The finished result will be on my Instagram, or not, or not, or not. Um, but yeah, I love this. I need this yarn again. It's so pretty, so gorgeous. I need to find it again. Actually, I do need to make a trip to Michael's because the collection that I'm doing right now that's the last of my canvases. I've been hustling and grinding with all my artwork. My room is like getting filled with art right now. It's crazy. You can't see, but there's like art behind me, and like that's just a collage of Bob's Burgers collage. Because if you don't know, I love Bob's Burgers. And if you also don't know, I have a bunch of Funko Pops because I do, and I love Bob's Burgers, and I need Bob's Burger Funko Pops. And they're just so expensive, I never see them in person, and I just need to buy them. And they're just so much money. And every time I go in person to see it, I don't see any of them. I don't. But I forgot what I was saying. But that's like the end of the video. I've been working on my art. This is like irony from my childhood.